بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول كريم صلى الله عليه وسلم. Assalamu alaikum wa Ramadan Mubarak. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, لا تباغضوا ولا تحاسدوا ولا تدابروا وكونوا عباد الله إخوانا. Do not harbor grudges against one another, nor jealousy, nor hatred. Be servants of Allah as brothers. I want to share some reflections on forgiveness. In this blessed month of Ramadan, we are all asking and begging for Allah to forgive us. But I want to talk about the importance of forgiving others. In this blessed month of Ramadan, if we forgive others, imagine the rewards that we will receive from Allah. Forgiveness carries the weight of our deepest pains and struggles. We all know that we should be forgiving people. But how do we forgive? How do we let go of what has hurt us so deeply? How do we move forward when the past pains, the past regrets, the past resentment keeps pulling us back? It was explained to me once, when you hold resentment, it's like carrying a heavy stone in your hand. At first, it seems manageable, but over time, the weight becomes unbearable. And this is what holding on to resentment feels like. The longer we hold on, the more it exhausts us. We think we got it under control. We think we are keeping ourselves safe. But in reality, we're only imprisoning ourselves. And when we forgive, we're not necessarily excusing what happened. We're not saying it's okay, but we are freeing ourselves from the grip of that pain. Forgiveness, again, is not about forgetting. And in fact, in our tradition, the person that we're forgiving does not have to acknowledge their wrong. And this is a bad paradigm that people have in modernity. I'm not going to forgive this person unless they apologize and acknowledge that they've wronged me and chase me down for my forgiveness. Well, the person that you may have to forgive, they may not ever acknowledge that they was wrong. They may not even understand how they have wronged you, or may actually disagree with your perspective of things. And sometimes we will go to our grave not forgiving someone. We will go to our graves holding on to the resentment and the fitna that the resentment brings, not only to ourselves, but to our communities. And so when we forgive, it doesn't mean that the other person was right, that there are no consequences. What it means is that we are choosing to release the pain so it no longer controls us. Forgiveness is not simply about something being in the past. It is about the future, our future. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, whoever pardons and makes reconciliation, his reward is due from Allah. Imagine carrying no grudges, no anger, no pain, just a heart full of peace. And this is the reward from Allah that the Prophet ﷺ is talking about. This is the reward of forgiveness. And if we find it hard to forgive others, remember how often we ask Allah for His forgiveness of us. Do we not wish for Him to forgive us? So, inshallah, today, as we close, we can make a decision to not allow past resentment, our lack of forgiveness to control our future. Let us be people who free ourselves and forgive others, and not necessarily because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. We deserve peace. And when we forgive, we trust Allah. We trust that Allah will heal our heart and grant us something far greater than what we've lost. And this is what it means to forgive. And this is how we forgive.